All right, so we are going to continue practice with distance versus time graphs. The first thing I need you to do is go to drive.google.com. Today, you're not going to create a document, but you're going to click Create a Spreadsheet. Like always, the first thing you're going to do is give it a title. You can write distance versus time graphing. And right away, you want to share it with me at tderico@ecps.us. So the first thing you're going to do is label your columns. In the X column, you're going to label time. And in the Y column, you're going to label distance. Just like on a graph, we label time on the X-axis and distance on the independent axis, which is the Y-axis. For time, we're going to go in seconds, so you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. Now the first graph we're going to create is all going to look the same. We're going to graph my speed that I found on Friday, which was 5 meters per 1 second. So you can count by fives. All the way to 50 seconds. You are going to highlight everything that you just entered into your Google spreadsheet, come up to the right, and click on the Insert Chart button. You're going to click on the second column, which is Charts, and we're going to make a scatter plot graph. Once you click on Scatter, you're going to come up here and click on the example scatter chart. After you've selected the type of chart you're going to use, we need to customize our graph. The first thing we're going to do is give it a title. So we can call it Mr. Rico's Running. You can scroll down, and on the horizontal axis, right here, we can rename it time, because time is graphed on the horizontal axis. Minimum, let's go from 1 to 10 seconds, because that's what we graphed. So the chart automatically finds a scale to count by. It's counting by 2s right here, starting at 1. You know what, let's start at 0. There we go. Now it's counting by 2s. You can then come up here to the axis and change it to the vertical axis, where we're going to title it distance, because this is a time versus distance graph. We can go from 0 to 50. You can scroll down then. If you would like, you can change the color of your scatter plot. I'm going to change mine to purple. And you could put a trend line in, a linear trend line. Now when you finish this, you can press Insert, and you'll be done. Now one comment I do want to make is that this says that this is the distance graph. However, it pulled that data from over here, so we can come in and make sure that it knows it's a speed graph, because when we're comparing distance and time, we know that we're finding speed.